In November 2017, we moved to the beautiful Ynys Môn, the island of Anglesey in northwest Wales, to begin the adventure of developing a 12-acre smallholding and planting a church, all while learning to be parents for the first time. Moving to a tiny rural village called Paradwys, which is Welsh for paradise, our pioneering journey has seen us venture way out of our comfort zone, trying new things, succeeding at some and facing challenges in others. This is our way to share our journey, encourage you with yours, and of course share plenty of inspiring scenery and cute shots of animals and our young family. We are the Radbourne family, and this is Paradwys Diaries. Welcome to Carreg Dŵr in Paradwys, Anglesey, where spring has truly sprung. I'm Alan.
And I'm Rachel. And yeah, Carreg Dŵr is here where we live, our house on this beautiful spot of Anglesey, where we moved 2.5 years ago to start a church here on the island and to basically set up a smallholding. Not just us, but with my mum and dad as well, who live in Bwthyn, which is the house just over there. We'll introduce you to that later. We've got 2 little boys, Caleb, who's 2.5 years old, and Rhys, who is 8 weeks old today. Oh, and not forgetting our gorgeous black Labrador Griff, who's 6 years old.
After months of short, cold, dark days, spring has finally sprung. In fact, it even feels like summer on a day like today. And our whole land has just burst forth with life. The grass is growing like mad, there's bluebells everywhere, the daffodils obviously came up first. All the trees have got leaves on again. Oh, it's just amazing to spend time in this beautiful, beautiful part of the world. We've got some new arrivals as well, with lambs that have been born. We've got some pigs. The ducklings have grown into big...
Okay, Al, they get it. Life has arrived.
Life has arrived. It's such a brilliant time after such a long period of cold and darkness. And basically what we're going to do on this first full episode is take you on a little bit of a tour of the land, show you the different animals and different aspects of what's going on. And yeah, hopefully just give you an introduction into what's going to be coming as we go along.
Yeah. So you can see Alan is really, really passionate about the land here and the animals. So he's going to take you on a tour now around Carreg Dŵr.
So these guys are our 2 pigs that we picked up a couple of weeks ago. So we've got Molly Mochen and Percy Pig. As you can see, Molly likes a good old scratch behind the ear. Very, very friendly. So these guys we got a couple of weeks ago. We will fatten them up until the autumn, finish them off on the apples, and then, well, you know where they'll go after that, but we'll track these guys and how they grow over the course of the next few months. So this is our little apple and pear orchard. So these are quite recently planted trees, so they're not producing too much at the moment. We've got some more apple trees down by John and Karen's house where the chickens are. But as you can just about see in the background as well, this is where we keep the bees. So the bees are currently being split into multiple hives. John is doing a fantastic job at this. This is his kind of real hobby at the moment, is getting into his bee suit. So we'll make sure we get some footage of that as they progress and see how they grow. But that is a brilliant place to put them, right by the fruit trees, so that they can help cross-pollinate so that we can get a bigger crop. Great. These are our ducks. So we've got an Aylesbury and a Khaki Campbell, and then 4 cross Aylesbury Khaki Campbells that were hatched off these 2 guys. So the Khaki lays an egg every day. Every morning we've got a beautiful duck egg, and the Aylesbury just looks beautiful in all of his glory and all white. So these guys are our Llanwenog sheep. So we've got 6 ewes and 8 lambs that were lambed this year. So they're beautiful, beautiful sheep. Black-faced, white coat, so they're a native Welsh breed. Very, very friendly, as you can see, absolutely no problem coming to the bucket. So these tend to stay in the top field, but at the minute they're down here because they're going to have a haircut in the next couple of weeks. So do watch out for that. We will try and get some footage of it to show you. Right on cue. So down in the bottom here, in the bottom orchard with these more mature apple trees, we keep our chickens. It's kind of a type of micro agroforestry, I suppose. So they are a lot of fun, really easy to keep, and a great part of Carreg Dŵr. Here then we have our shepherd's hut that was built by our very own hands. Well, I would like to claim credit for it, but really it was John and his friend Keith built this from scratch, just using a metal chassis base and then building on top. So it's fantastic. It's got a log burner, 2 double beds, a compostable toilet and a little fire pit by the side of it. So we rent this out during the summer on places like Airbnb for people to come and retreat and gain some rest. The views across here are incredible. To look out across the Snowdonia Mountains down to the sea at Mathraith. It's just beautiful. It's a great place to be. Often the sheep are milling around up here as well.
So as you can see, we are certainly kept busy here at Carreg Dŵr with all the animals to keep on top of and all the land to tame. But actually that wasn't the primary reason for us moving to Anglesey and leaving Loughborough. The main reason was to come and start a church here on Anglesey, a bilingual expression of modern family expression of church, explore what it looks like to follow Jesus in the 21st century in community. That's what our main passion is following Jesus and living out faith with our family, with our friends on this beautiful island.
So at the minute, with coronavirus, because this has been recorded in May 2020, obviously it means that we have had to move online. The church is not just closed because the building's closed. It means that we are still very much alive and have presence online on our Facebook page and on YouTube and so on. So do check that out with Lighthouse Church or Capel Galady, Anglesey.
Cheeky plug.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Cross-posting. You see, it works. It works. That is what we have time for today on our first kind of full episode. In the future, through this film series, we really want to share kind of what it's like to manage a small holding as we go along, what it's like to have a small family. We'll look into cloth nappies at some point, which Rachel is very excited about, beeswax wraps, all those sort of things, see how the animals grow, what different things we try on the land, and we'll also keep you up to date with church and what it's like to lead church as people in their late 20s, early 30s, and
I've only got a month left of being in my 20s, Ellen. So
yeah, soon. Next time we'll just be saying in your early 30s. But yeah, so do keep tracking with us. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get all the updates, and check us out on the Facebook page, on Instagram. All of it is labelled Paradwys Diaries. And I think that's it. So pop bendith and go well. And we'll see you next time.
Bye. Well, I'm just laughing at the state of us. You've got a massive stain on your shirt. I've got breast milk on my...
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay.
Fortunately, people don't judge.
Okay, you're getting excited and I go across. I can do that, you see.
So after months of short, cold, dark days,